Hey guys, what's up? It's Bree. Welcome back to my channel. So I decided to pull out my camera and do a little makeup for you guys today. I haven't did makeup in so long on my YouTube channel, so I'm just gonna do a very, I don't know, you guys, I feel like getting pretty today, so I feel like I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and add some bronzer on my lid because you guys know I don't really wear eyeshadow much, but we're gonna add a little bronzer on the lid. Get this out the way, the eye makeup out the way. And I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and putting it on the lid. I love this bronzer. I use it all the time. All the time I use it. Sorry if you can hear everything outside, but I stay in an area with a lot of traffic and you're gonna be able to hear. Sorry guys. But yeah, I'm just doing my makeup. Probably gonna go and take some Instagram pictures. It's a Friday, so I don't know, I might go somewhere, but okay. Now I got my bronzer on the eye. That's normally what I do. Make sure it's nice and even. I already did my eyebrows, as you guys can see. I do have my camera kind of slanted, so sometimes on the camera my brows look like a little crooked, but that's because I have the camera slanted. So sorry about that guys, but that's just how I like to record my videos. Okay you guys, so my lashes are on and they're a little dramatic but not too dramatic. Sorry if my hairline look a little white, you guys, that's edge control. Trust me, I'm gonna get it right when I'm done. So now I'm gonna move on to my foundation. The foundation I'm gonna use today is the Mcgrath foundation. The color that I use is, if I can see, because I can't see you guys, I'm pretty blind, medium deep 24. So I'm going to use that and I'm going to mix it with my NARS medium deep 4 Macau. So these are the foundations that works for me. I already primed my skin, so it's time for foundation. I love both of these. They're like the same exact color. So that's foundation. All right, let's take the robe off. I do have a little cami top under here, and we're gonna balance our neck out because our neck is dark. So yeah, let's go ahead, show you guys how I do everything. So basically I'm just gonna buff this foundation in. Take my time and buff it in. Come under my neck, under my chin. I love these two foundations together. I just love the way they look. And you guys know I don't like a lot of foundation. Well, I like enough, but I don't OD with foundation. Like, I just don't. You guys already know this if you've been following me for some time now. I always hold my hand right here so my frontal don't get so much makeup on it. Okay, so foundation is pretty much on. Next, we're gonna go ahead and take some Stila concealer, and I found this at TJ Maxx, but I like this. So this Stila concealer is not to really highlight, but it is gonna balance out my face. In this video, you guys gonna see that I use a lot of concealer. I don't know, I don't use a lot of foundation, but I do use a lot of concealer. You don't need that much concealer. That's just what I personally like. So you don't have to use so much. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this in around my mouth first. And the reason I put concealer around my mouth is because in pictures, I didn't used to put concealer around my mouth. Like, I never did. But in pictures, it shows and it makes a huge difference. I don't need a lot. I only put like that much. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend the concealer underneath the eye. This is my favorite part. Concealer, contouring, blush, bronzer, that's me. So I'm just taking my beauty blender and I'm just really like pushing the product in because I want to go for a really flawless look. Okay, so as you guys can see that my neck is a lot deeper than my whole body. Like, I have hyperpigmentation on my neck like crazy. So it's a must that I use a body foundation on my neck. This is the KK Beauty body foundation. It's for the body. A lot of people will say, well, why don't you just use foundation? Foundation is not thick enough. It doesn't work. Like, I feel like I can still see it. So I've been using this KK Beauty, and I'm going to take this foundation brush here, and I'm gonna buff this in, and then we'll move back to the rest of the face. So it's gonna basically change the color of my neck. And I've been doing this for about a year now, you guys. And yeah, it's just the way it is. And a lot of girls struggle with this hyperpigmentation on their neck. If you who else have a body foundation? Tarte have a really good body foundation. I'm gonna pick that up, but I heard good things about that as well. It's very thick. I think it's more thicker than the KK Beauty. But the reason you want to use a body foundation, you guys, because it dries really quick. Really quick. And you can put it on any place of your body. And I normally just put it on my neck part. So it is still a little dark, but it definitely looks better. Okay, so next on the list, we're gonna go ahead and take some Mcgrath Concealer. And I love this concealer. It's beautiful on my skin complexion. It's so yellow. It's so like golden. It's so buttery. So that's that. Now I'm gonna start off. Now when you do blend out this concealer, you want to make sure that you're just keeping it in the place that you want it to be. Like, you don't want to get too wild with this concealer, because this is your highlighting concealer. Concealer is so thick, but it's not like a bad thick. See, I'm the type of girl, I don't like Tarte concealer because it's thick and dry. This one is not thick and dry. It's thick, but it's not. It's dry as a Tarte concealer. So yeah, we're gonna take our time and push this product in. Okay, so now that your concealer is on and blended out, we're gonna take a little of this e.l.f. foundation or concealer. We're only gonna use a little bit because this is really dark and we don't want the face to look really muggy, and it can look that way really easy. So I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush like this. So you see the natural contour in my cheeks? I always go a little above that, and I'm gonna buff that product in a little bit, just a little bit, because like I said, that's good enough, because we don't want to look like our face is dirty. But we want something that the bronzer can stick to. I need to get a lighter shade, but I haven't did that yet. I am going to take this Makeup Forever concealer. This is very light and very matte, but I'm only gonna put it right here. Now this is not for everybody. You don't have to put this much concealer, but I love a really super bright under eye. That's just my thing. You don't have to let this dry, guys, because it is so matte. It dries so quick, but I just love how bright it like brightens my under eye. Like it really brightens it. Like this concealer is, it's amazing, but you have to know how to use it because it's super mattifying. Today we're gonna go ahead and set with, I don't know, sometimes I don't want a really yellow under eye. Sometimes I want my under eye just to be like, because these concealers are super yellow. So I'm gonna use my Chanel powder, dust it off a little bit, because the Sacha Buttercup I love, but she's a little thick and sometimes she can be a little too much for these concealers. Like it's just, yeah. I love the Chanel setting powder. It's pretty expensive, but it's worth it. It comes in such a big container like this, and I've had this for a long time, and you only need a little bit, but it makes you look really airbrushed, and I really like that. And it's more like a neutral color, so it's gonna balance out all of the yellow that I just put on, like as far as the concealers and stuff. So I'm just setting all the areas that I put the concealer in. And this powder is so easy to just wipe off. It's just so easy. Okay, so next let's bronze up the face, which is my favorite part when it comes to doing my makeup. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush like this and bronze up my makeup. You don't need a lot, because this is a little dark for me, but I like it. I do. I always tend to go so dark when it comes to my bronzers, but girl, I like it because I use it as a contour and a bronzer, and I really just like it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and bronze the nose up a little bit. I'm only gonna use a little bit because this bronzer is very heavy and very pigmented, so you don't need much. Can you guys see the look coming together? You have to put this little V right here. This is mandatory. Push it up in the eyebrows. I have to do that area, and I have to do a little dark area right here on the tip of my nose. Come through nose contour. Yes. So now I'm gonna go back in my powder, and I'm just gonna put it on the side of my nose. Very little bit, and then I'm gonna just let that chill out for a little bit. Okay, we're coming together. So now I'm gonna put a little bronzer under my eye, like in my under my eyeliner, just to balance it out, because I don't like when the black line looks so harsh. I like it to look like kind of sultry, if you know what I mean. Like a little, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want any sharp line. The only sharp line that I have on my face, which I love, is my brows, but everything else you want it to be like blended really good. Okay, so as far as the lips today, I'm gonna use this color from MAC, and I can't see what it says. Oh my gosh, I'm really going blind. I'll leave it down below for you guys, but it's just like a nude, a dark brown nude, but it's so pretty. It's like a chocolate nude, and I love it. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna use that, but I'm gonna go back over the lip. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my NYX, what color is this one? Melina, I think that's what it's called. And it's more like a more milky nude, but not too white, like so. I'm gonna just use the Tarte All Night, Urban Decay All Nighter. This stuff do not play. Like, when I use this stuff, I literally have to scrub my makeup off. So we're gonna let that dry. What do you guys think? I like it. I think we look really cute. Okay, girlfriends. Okay, y'all. So I'm about to go put on my clothes and oil my body up a little bit, and I'll be back to show you guys a quick outfit look for the day. I'm not doing anything to my hair. So yeah, let's go.